Have you ever been in a position where you know somebody expects you to give a gift or throw a party, but you don't want to? Stay tuned for a reading about whether a man decided to celebrate his ex's birthday. Hi everybody, I'm Sue Ellen Clayton. Welcome to my channel where we're learning how to read tarot one card at a time. In today's video, we'll be using a 3-card spread to answer the question, what will my ex do to celebrate my birthday? I will be using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and there is a link below. This question was posted anonymously online by someone who I assume is a woman. Her question was, what will he do to celebrate my birthday? We have been separated for close to a year. For simplicity, I will call the querent's ex Corey. She doesn't give any other information. I have no idea how long they were together prior to the separation, the status of their relationship before they were separated, or the status of their relationship now. I would expect that they had been together for some time prior to their breakup if she expects Corey to acknowledge her birthday. I wouldn't expect someone who just dated for a couple of months to expect to have their birthday acknowledged almost a year later. My guess is that they still have something in common, such as children together, so this was not a clean breakup. Or that they are separated but are perhaps in counseling and working to get back together. Another possibility is that they work together. Also, by the way the question is worded, I'm assuming that the querent wants Corey to celebrate her birthday and not ignore her special day. We will be using a thoughts, wishes, action spread to examine Corey's views about the querent's birthday. For card number 1, Corey's thoughts, the querent drew the King of Pentacles. For card number 2, Corey's wishes, the querent drew Justice. And for card number 3, Corey's actions, the querent drew the 7 of Wands. Let's begin by talking about my first impressions. We have 2 minor arcana cards and 1 major arcana card. The minor arcana card is Wands, so it is about action and not love. There's a stark difference as we move from card number 1, where the king is enjoying a lavish life, to card number 3, where we have someone in modest clothing working hard to fight off 6 wands. All 3 cards have their bodies facing directly toward us, although the king's head is slightly tilted. The king and justice are both on thrones and have sunny backgrounds. I feel like the cards show a progression from being thoughtful to taking action. Let's look at each card individually. Card number 1, Thoughts, is about what Corey is thinking about the querent's birthday. The querent drew the King of Pentacles. Kings are the most mature members of the minor arcana, and the King of Pentacles is the most practical of the kings, despite his expensive-looking clothing. We can assume that Corey has money and enjoys the finer things in life, but he's also somebody who knows the value of a buck. The king's elaborate cloak is covered with images of grapes and grape leaves. This demonstrates that the King of Pentacles is hardworking and enjoys working with his hands. Growing grapes is neither fast nor easy. It can take 3 or 4 years for a grapevine to bear fruit. During that time, they need to be pruned regularly, and then the grapes must be harvested with care. When the grapes ripen, it indicates that you've done a lot of work and are now reaping the rewards. And I expect this is true of Corey. He has worked hard for his wealth and he isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. In addition to being wealthy, I think that Corey has the King of Pentacles qualities of being wise, practical, and mature. He is not somebody who makes rash decisions or is easily influenced by other people. I think that Corey is trying to be mature about the upcoming birthday and figure out the right thing to do in this situation. He knows they haven't been together for a year, and in his mind, the relationship is over. Yet he also recognizes that the querent wants a lavish, expensive gift and maybe a big party to celebrate her birthday, which is something that she knows that Corey can afford. Card number 2, Wishes, is about what Corey wishes for the querent. The querent drew Justice. I think that Corey's wish is that he does what is fair. The sword in Justice's right hand represents Corey's thoughts. There are 2 sides. He can do something because they were together for some time, or he can do nothing because they are no longer together. The scales in Justice's hand also indicate that Corey wants to make a balanced and fair decision. The gray pillars represent truth and law, once again showing that Corey wants to do what is right. Justice's crown is yellow, which indicates that she provides illumination to the others, and it's also open at the top. This represents a connection with spirit. So Corey is looking at more than the facts. He truly wants to figure out what is fair and just given how their relationship is now. He is looking at the situation from both a practical and a spiritual perspective. You've made it this far in the video, and I wanted to stop and ask for a favor if you're not already a subscriber, and that is to please hit the subscribe button. It's free for you, and it will also help me grow this channel. Plus, it means that you won't miss anything. Thanks so much, and if you're already a subscriber, I truly appreciate your ongoing support. Now let's get back to the video. Card number 3, Action, shows what actions Corey will take for the querent's birthday, and the querent drew the 7 of Wands. I think that Corey ultimately decided not to celebrate the querent's birthday. The previous 2 cards show that he carefully considered whether or not to celebrate the birthday, and I believe he ultimately decided to do nothing. The 7 of Wands is a card about some kind of struggle and the need to defend yourself, so I don't think that Corey's decision is very popular with the querent. In fact, I think he was attacked for it by the querent, and given there are 6 wands coming towards him, either she attacked him multiple times or other people attacked him as well. This doesn't mean that people physically attacked him. It could be nasty texts or posting something negative on social media. We see Corey standing on green grass that appears to be on the top of a rock formation. Rocks are about dependability, so we know that Corey is a very solid individual, something that is confirmed by the other 2 cards as well. Mountains also indicate obstacles, so we know that he is facing some struggles, which is obvious as we see him trying to fight off 6 wands. The fact that he is higher than the other people means that he is in a position of superiority. His decision is the right one. He is willing to fight for his beliefs and to defend them. However, we also see him straddling a stream, so his footing isn't quite as solid as it could be. Water represents emotions, so he is likely aware that his decision would be emotionally rough for the querent, and maybe even for himself. This card indicates that he will stick to his decision, deal with his personal attacks, and not back down. My conclusion is that Corey decided not to celebrate the querent's birthday. Let's quickly summarize this reading to answer the question, what will Corey do to celebrate my birthday? Card number 1 examined what Corey is thinking about the querent's birthday. We can see that Corey is trying to be mature and figure out the right thing to do in this situation. He knows they haven't been together for a year, yet the querent expects an expensive gift and/or extravagant party to celebrate her birthday. Card number 2 is about what Corey wishes for the querent. I don't think Corey has any feelings towards the querent. He just wants to do whatever is fair. And finally, card number 3 indicates that Corey ultimately decided not to celebrate her birthday. It's not a popular decision with the querent, but he's sticking to it. I hope that this video gave you some ideas that you can apply to your tarot practice. Please leave a comment if you'd like to share what you've learned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.